Maybe that is some sort of Zerosian healing magic or something. I have no idea. Ow! Ow! God, this place is treacherous. Where even are we? Is this Saros' home? Because if so, this is rather intimidating and unfortunate. And if he sees this as like some sort of ideal world, then Yelenor's in trouble. Maybe I shouldn't return him at all. On the other hand, this could also be like his prison of some sort. So maybe he doesn't really have much of a choice in the matter. Ouch! Gosh dang it, how do you time that thing? I don't understand. Ah, lightning, no! Okay. Okay, we're gonna be fine. I want to climb down the drop? No, I don't. Well, ah! That hurt. Cough. The volcanic air makes you choke. Wall run overhang. Wall run? Holy crap, why not just walk over it, sir? Why did I have to do that? That seemed needlessly dangerous. Ow! God damn it. What was that thing? Did you see that? Something just went right up. It had wings. Whatever it was. Where am I even going? I have been wandering around for a while now. Oh, wait. There's the purple glow thing again. That's got to be a good sign. Wait a minute. Wait. Up. 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 Ow. Up. Can I time it? I can time it. Man, do I know how to play this game or what? Alright, another healing fountain? Yes, indeed. I guess I'll just stand here for a while longer. I see something here that looks kind of cool. A memoriam crystal. Whatever that's supposed to be. Retrieve. I want to know. What is this thing? You extract the memoriam crystal. Okay. Are there more of these things? Why do I need them? Probably useful in some sense. That looks like a just giant loop around. On the other hand, giant loop arounds might have more of these weird... Oh, wait, that's a memoriam crystal there, too. I need to retrieve all these things. I don't know where they're going to be, but I need to find them and retrieve them all. I'm a collector at heart. I'm going to zoom forward a little bit. It seems I can't go backwards even if I want to. Ow! God damn it. Ow! Ow! That hurts! Jeez. I think I've more or less abandoned myself to the lava being unavoidable damage, so I'm not even going to try to time that stuff anymore. That said, though, it does appear that I can't go backwards. I did try. I wanted to go back and see if I could get that memoriam crystal. What the heck? These things have got to be important. How do I get to those? Either way, I wasn't able to go backwards, though, so I don't know if I have to, like, go out of the world gate and then come back or something, but one way or another... I want those things. I don't know what they're for, but they're bound to be special and important and chock full of goodies. Maybe they impact my rewards later. Or maybe there's some sort of reward thing. Ow! God dang, the lightning. You know, I used to think that lightning was cool, back when my long life dream was to become a Sith. Now I think it just sucks. RuneScape has changed my opinion of a lot of things. Ow, that hurt too. Okay, we're gonna climb down this drop. Is this whole thing a maze? Do I just have to wander around? What is that down there? That's important. What is it? It's a memoriam crystal. Okay, I want to go to this memoriam crystal. One way or another. See? These are the kind of things that I'm looking for now. Ow. There we go. Another precious memoriam crystal. What do we do with these? Z06, Z07. Wow, are there a whole bunch of them on this planet? This weird plane of existence? At least 7, presumably. Oh dear, I could be wandering around in this deadly area for a long time. Although, I do see the purple shadow. Is that like the Eye of Zeros or something obscure like that? Wait a minute, check all the nooks and crannies. Aha! And that's why we check all the nooks and crannies. There's another memoriam crystal. I will have it. Yoink! Z08. Have I missed 5? Have I missed 5 memoriam crystals? It certainly would appear that I have. Yikes. I might have to backtrack a little bit. I might. Let's go through this opening and see what happens. Okay. Okay. This is a weird place. With little hole things on the ground. What is this shadow doing? It's telling me to do something. Activate memoriam device. Alright, click. What do we do? Place all held memoriam crystals? Yes, please. Shoink. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's 3. Your mind fills with someone else's memories. You are able to recall them as if they were your own? Memo not found. Next chapter. Society, diversity, obedience. These all seem to be like the key ingredients to a proper social democracy. Something. Let's take a look.
I continue my exploration of the lower planes of the universe. This time, of a world named Vampirium.
Well, that seems strangely relevant to the last quest we did.
The dominant species is predatory and instinctual, though not lacking in awareness. They roam the surface and skies in small packs, competing for prey.
I just noticed there's a hologram of a vampire over here. Fascinating.
It is wasteful, both of these predators and their prey. They can be put to better use. I intend to experiment with them, to teach them of society, of culture.
Draken didn't appreciate that very much.
Unified, they could perhaps cease their infighting and become greater than the beasts they are.
Although Vaniscula seemed to agree with that sentiment pretty strongly. Diversity.
Upon reaching the edge of the lower planes, 4 paths open to me. Each path laid by one of Ma's sisters.
Ma? Ma. I know that name, and I'm pretty sure that's an elder god. Sisters, though. Interesting. I know there's a bunch of elder gods. I don't recall if Ma is one of them or not, but I recognize the name.
It appears that, lacking my creator's knowledge, each of her sisters has separated to build their own worlds. Perhaps in an effort to learn what they have lost in the absence of Ma. These I call the elemental planes, and they overflow with diversity. It is upon these elemental worlds that I have first encountered creatures who refer to themselves as gods.
Oh, that's interesting.
They have some semblance of divinity, but unlike me, they are not of truly divine origin.
So what separates you from the pack, Zaros?
I am intrigued as to how such limited beings have overcome their inherent weaknesses, for they appear to have derived from among the mortal races. Indeed, many races from these planes follow the dogma of these self-proclaimed gods, and I am unable to swallow them to my cause. As such, I have been spurred on to the higher realms, where the elder gods' paths reconvene into worlds with more balance.
Fascinating. Obedience.
I have explored from one end of the universe to the other, and at its furthest point discovered a perfect world. The final work of the elders. Many of the races I encountered on my journey have flocked to this perfect world, led by their deities. But this world does not belong to them. They carve out territories and scar the land with their petty skirmishes. They must be taught obedience.
The irony of that, Zaros, being that because you tried to enforce obedience upon them, you just ended up having skirmishes and scarring the land too. So, you kind of became exactly what you sought to control, I suppose.
As a child of the Creators, I feel it is my duty to bring these young gods to heel. My ability to enforce loyalty does not compel ascendant beings. Only the lower mortals and my old companion.
Your old companion meaning what exactly?
I will have to resort to basic methods. To this end, I have brought my own lower races to this world.
Yeah, that's sort of my point there. That's exactly what I was talking about, so there you go.
If the young gods will not heed my words or recognize my divinity, then they will be made to listen.
Interesting. I want to know where the rest of these memos are, because I could spend, and probably will spend, an entire episode just in this chamber learning all the memories of Zaros himself. I'm going to see if I can go back and possibly pick up the rest of these crystals, because I want them. Okay, yes, so you can choose which checkpoint you want to start at if you go back through the world gate. So, I'm gonna go ahead and collect all of the presumably 5 crystals that I was missing, and we will listen to more memories. Okay, well I managed to find 5 more. The problem is it seems to go all the way up to 9, and I guess that makes sense, because I see at least 16 crystals here, although 12 of them are purple and 4 are kind of a lighter blue, so not sure the difference there, but it does seem that even though I'm pretty sure I picked up everything there is to be picked up at this point, we're still missing quite a few. Nonetheless, let's activate these Memoriam devices. Now, for some people, this might be kind of a boring start of the quest, you know? It's just like, oh, we're gonna spend an entire episode doing lore and listening to memories, and not having me talk at all. Well, I appreciate that you love listening to me talk and blab off. This is kind of important for the lore, though, and anyone who's been a real loyal follower of Zeros like I have surely is going to be interested in hearing a lot of this stuff. So, Creator, Companion, Departure, and something still missing.
She is my creator. I both love and loathe her.
Presumably we're talking about Ma? Yes? I don't know.
A being of such immense primordial power that she can create life with but a thought. Yet she herself is a stunted child. How could such a being come to be? It frustrates me that Ma has such gifts and yet wastes them, creating what one might consider amusements. Such wasted potential. But then, she did also create me.
Okay. So, definitely Zeros is the child, or the brainchild at the very least, of an elder god, yes? But a stunted elder god. Now, see, I was kind of thinking that maybe Ma had died, but I guess not. Maybe he just abandoned her because she was slow?
Though I am unique, there was one other created at the same time as I. The light to my darkness. I find it beautiful, and the attraction is mutual.
Well, wait, just hologram. Oh! Hey, wait a minute, that's Saren, right? I saw a statue of you in Prifdnis. So, wait a minute, so Saren is also the child of an elder god? Interesting. Basically the twin of Zeros, yes? Or created around the same time by the same person. So like brother and sister? But light versus dark. But she is potentially just as powerful as Zeros is. Well, maybe not, I don't know. Interesting, though. Fascinating.
Whereas I am analytical, my companion is empathetic.
Oh, okay, so we're just going through, like, the standard INTJ kind of, like, personality assessment, yes? I say INTJ because that's what I am. The mastermind class. But nonetheless, so he's analytical and she's empathetic. She'll be an E, and he will be, like, what, a J? Or judgmental? Or something, I don't know. Intuitive.
We are opposites, but we are also the same.
That's very progressively minded of you, Zeros. I like that.
I know not our Creator's purpose, but it is good to not be alone.
Interesting. Alright, well, number 3 is missing. We'll have to find that later, presumably. So, Departure.
Our Creator slumbers for longer each day. This world can scarcely nourish it. Its anima low and diminishing. I sense other worlds nearby. She has not the strength to reach them, but I have. I wish to explore and discover. I hunger to learn. My Creator has no knowledge to pass on, no memory from before her birth. My companion intends to remain behind to tend and comfort our Creator, believing that we are indebted to her for our existence. I feel no such debt. I shall leave and forge my own path.
Interesting, but in the end, Saren did come to Gielinor just like Zeros, so what changed, I wonder? Alright, next chapter. Language is the other thing that we discovered.
I have walked upon 100 proto-worlds, half-built and failing, the early works of Mars' elder sisters. But here, for the first time, I have stepped onto a plane that, although raw and imperfect, teems with conscious life. They have ordered an architecture, society, and bureaucracy. It is a machine with so many moving parts, and yet, against all odds, it works. From the Chthonian dukes to the Avernic slaves, each individual a cog in the machine. Even the ousted infernals have a part to play.
Oh, we're talking about demons here. Interesting.
They also have something called language. An alien concept, but one I find most fascinating.
Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. You've been recording these little vlog, video, diary, crystal thingies in language. Clearly you know how to communicate, unless somehow these are being transcribed into something that I would understand.
They name themselves demons. I shall make myself known to them. Their first encounter with divinity. And then, I shall use their love of language to bind them to me. I shall give this great machine a purpose.
Okie dokie do. Next chapter. Eris quod sum.
My empire's progress has stalled. I expected little resistance from the forests to the south. Yet from them sprang forth a race even my demonic legions feared. The legates refer to them as stern judges, but I have learned their true name. Majorat, the children of Ma.
Wait a minute. So are they all, like, basically siblings to Zeros in that sense? They all have the same mother? Oh, this just got interesting. I guess that does mean that Majorat makes a bit more sense, the name choice anyway.
Could they really be so? After my departure, could she have created more toys? They are but a fraction of myself and my old companion. Yet I feel a connection with them. A shared ancestry. They are my younger siblings. Surely this is serendipity. Or fate, should such a thing exist. I intend to take them under my wing.
See, that's funny, because Zeros is sometimes referred to as the god of fate, or the god of control, and here he is saying fate may not even exist.
Within the Empire, they will rule as princes, and they shall be its inheritors. Until such a time, they shall be my enemies.
And that's all we've got for this part. Okay, well, we're gonna need to get more crystals, but I think we have to press forward because I definitely didn't find anything else while I was out there. Now, what is this weird door, and why is there steam coming out from underneath it? Oh wait, there's a memoriam crystal. I stand corrected. There's one more. Stand by, everybody. We do have to listen to more lore. Lore! I love lore. I love lores so much. Some people might not understand what I'm saying. They might think I'm saying whores. I do not love whores. I love lores, though. Lore is good. Interesting. I just shoved that crystal down in there. Where'd that one go? Right here. Another one in chapter 3. Where's part 3, though? I feel like that was the one we were missing. Okay, well then. Next chapter. Tabula rasa. Why are we speaking in, like, Latin now?
The lower planes once more bear fruit. One race, the Ilyanka, has joined my empire on proviso that I solve their infertility. This seems like a problem worth solving. I am only capable of reshaping existing forms of life. To solve an issue of creation will require something more. To this end, I have returned to the place of my birth. With Runescape's failing anima, Ma has slipped into a coma. She manifests nightmare creatures from which I am able to harvest her elder energy. I have pushed the limits of my own abilities, reforming the essence of other races into new beings. But to give them life required Ma's energy. As such, they are a failure, only proving of what I am incapable.
Interesting. So Zeros is a god, but he is unable to create life. That seems to be the thing that separates the younger gods from the elder gods themselves.
Strictly, they should be named Thorax, but I have dubbed them Nihil, for they are nothing to me.
That looks a lot like Nex to me. Is that Nex? Was Nex a mistake? A failed attempt at creation? Interesting.
Much like the Magi, they have the ability to absorb the essence of their brethren. One of these Nihil, originally Sham, has fast outgrown the rest. I have chosen to uplift them.
Oh, that is Nex. Interesting.
To do so, I had to implant a small sliver of my being. The irony of this is not lost on me. I am not proud, but to leave her as she was would have seen the other Nihil destroyed. With her newfound awareness, she has named herself Nex in the old infernal tower. Her speed and capacity for learning are astounding.
She also makes for a tremendously awesome boss in the God Wars dungeon.
Although Nex will prove useful in bringing unity to the world, this entire experiment has only gone to prove my unworthiness. I myself must take a new path and find a way to transcend to elder godhood. For only then will I be able to aid the Iluyanga to create life from nothing.
Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, cool. Well, leaving that all behind, let's go to this strange door with the steam coming out from underneath it. Investigate door. What's on there behind it? Whatever was banging the door has skittered off. Something was banging the door. Oh, wait, there's dials I have to... Oh, it's a puzzle.